Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh sallallahu alaihi wasallam tabaraka wa sallama tasliman kasiran kasira amma ba'd. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Man ahsanu qawlan mimman da'a ila Allah wa amila salihan qala innani minal muslimin. My dear brothers and respected elders, we are striving to talk nothing but the truth. And when we are able to talk about the truth and to practice about the truth, and that is the path that will lead us to the path of success. It is so paramount important to be able to listen to the truth. It's not, it's important, paramount important. The reason as to why many people are not following the correct path, because they are not listening to the correct path. They are not listening to the correct words. They don't know what are the correct words. They don't know how to speak the correct words. They simply speak what they think to them is the correct words. So correct words are not any words. Correct words are the words of Allah. Or not any words that we are speaking are correct words. Some of the words which we are speaking are false words. We think that they are the correct words. So every day we are speaking the wrong words. Example, someone told his friend, is it possible for me to see you tomorrow? That friend of him answered, sure, no problem. So they said, okay, what time? He was saying that tomorrow at this hour at this place. So they are speaking. To them, these are the correct words. What they are speaking are not the correct words. So many will get shocked, to listen to the fact that I'm telling them they are not telling the correct words. They said, then they ask them, what are the correct words? Oh, Mr. Saabin. Oh, Mr. Nasoha. So nobody even know what are the correct words. They only think all the words which they are speaking are correct words, but in a real sense of the word, it is not. When he was saying that tomorrow I will see you at this place, at this time, I will see you tomorrow at this place, at this hour, at this place, he's not saying the correct words. He is saying a false word. What are the common words which are spoken by almost everybody? Tomorrow I will meet you at this place. Tomorrow I'll be able to see you here. Then when the time comes tomorrow, they couldn't meet him. Oh, he said, I'm very sorry. I was having some problem. I cannot meet you. I cannot wait for you. Something happened, it made me difficult to keep up to my promise. So that fellow, when he said, tomorrow I will meet you here and there at this hour, he's not saying the correct word, he's saying a false word. That's why when the next day comes, he cannot fulfill his promise. That means he's making a wrong promise. If he is doing a correct word, certainly he will be able to meet him. But he's not. What should he say? He should say, I will be able to meet you tomorrow at this place, at this hour, only with the permission of Allah. If Allah do not permit, I will not be able to meet you. So when the next day he cannot meet that fellow, then he said, as I told you, isn't it? I can only meet you with the permission of Allah. I cannot meet you unless with the permission of Allah. I'm not telling lies to you, I'm telling the truth. What happens when he tells lies? I will meet you tomorrow. Then, full stop. Then when he's telling lies, then he's telling falsehood. When he's telling falsehood, he is telling lies. When he's telling lies, his iman decreases. So we should be accustomed to speak correct words by always saying at every moment of our speech the word inshallah, without putting the word inshallah in whatever we intend to do tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We are basically not putting the power of Allah to be in control of our events. The one who controls our events are not us. The one who controls our events is Allah. Without saying the word inshallah, we are not telling the truth. So many people are not remembering Allah is the doer. And not remembering Allah is the one who will be able to make him or her to meet the other person tomorrow or day after tomorrow. This is one example. One example of a person who was talking falsehood. There are many things which we have talked falsehood other than this. I just said, can I meet you tomorrow? Yes, sure. I see. This is our falsehood. The correct word is, can you meet me tomorrow? Yes, if Allah permit. And these are the correct words. So everybody is talking. And when talking, they always putting Allah to be his doer. He believes there is no doer except Allah. Allah is the one who knows. Allah is the one who will be able to do. Allah is the one who decides as to whether we are able to do anything tomorrow or not. When we are saying that we are when we are saying that Allah is not having the power to decide as to whether we can meet or not, we are actually telling the falsehood. And when we are saying falsehood, we are saying falsehood. And when we are saying falsehood, then we will make sins towards Allah. And these sins causes our iman to decrease. So there is a reason why people are saying that in the morning he has an iman. And then he loses his iman by the evening. And by the evening he loses iman. He acquires iman. By the morning he loses iman. Iman reduces when we commit sins. Iman increases when we obey Allah's commandment. We must, in all circumstances and conditions, we should be among the people who always talk about the truth. When will we be able to do this? When we are always, at all time, are conscious of Allah. What do you mean by conscious of Allah? We are always conscious of Allah when we are always aware Allah is watching you. Allah is watching you. when we are walking, we are not alone. Allah is watching us. When we are eating, we are not alone. Allah is with us. When we are making mashwara with someone, we are not only two. The third one is Allah. We always be aware of the fact. When we are alone, Allah is with us. When we are two, the third is Allah. When we are fourth, the fifth is Allah. So when we are always in the situation of always trying to know that Allah is with us, then we will be always conscious of Allah. And when we are conscious of Allah, we will be always be conscious of the obedience to the orders of Allah. So the one who forgets about Allah, nothing else other than the shaitan. The shaitan will forget us about the presence of Allah. And we are two with our friend, we do not believe that the third is Allah. We are giggling and laughing, and we are not aware that Allah is watching us. And so we start transgressing orders of Allah. And then when we gone against the order of Allah, then we realize, oh, I'm not aware that Allah is with us. That's why I've been transgressing the orders of Allah. We've been transgressing the orders of Allah because we are not aware that He is always with us. So how to be always aware of Allah in our hearts? We should always have Allah in our heart to the level which Allah is pleased. If we only know Allah is there, that's not aware of Allah. We have to know Allah, that Allah is in our hearts to the level, at least the level which Allah is pleased. Then when we are in this situation, and when we have even more greatness of Allah in our heart, when we are watching about the sky, we will remember the one who created this is Allah. When we saw the rain coming, we know that the one who keep the rain fall is Allah. When we are walking and the rain come down, then we know that Allah has sent us the rain. And the rain is the one who doesn't give us wet, but it is Allah who gives us wet. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the doer. Everything we see is done by Allah. And so we are always in the situation of conscious of Allah. And these are the people whom are known as the people of taqwa, or the people of the fear of Allah, or the people who are the true believers with good deeds of the highest level. So when we are only a believer, not the true believers with good deeds of the highest level, only the true believers with good deeds of the lower level and the middle level, then we are not becoming the people of taqwa, who are not aware that Allah is watching us, aware that Allah is looking at us. And this is the situation when the shaitan is overpowering over us. So in order to have Allah in our hearts, to the level which Allah is pleased, so we must do the work of inviting people to good, forbidding people from evil. With the sacrifice of our entire wealth and time. And doing this work, we sacrifice our own time and wealth. We are not thinking of money, thinking of wealth, thinking of spending money with this worldly thing, but we are solely and truly for the struggle of Islam. When Allah says in the Quran, قُلْ هَذِهِ سَبِيلِي أَدْعُو إِلَى اللَّهِ عَلَى بَصِيرَةٍ أَنَا وَمَنِ اتَّبَعَنِي. I tell you a business that will give you, save you from the fire of hell. Believe in Allah, believe in Rasul. وَتُجَاهِدُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ بِأَمْوَالِكُمْ وَأَنفُسِكُمْ ذَلِكُمْ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. In other words, we are demanded to give our entire wealth and time, having no love for this world whatsoever. We are in total love towards Allah. This is the time we may choose not to, but we make a wrong choice, not to become the lover of Allah. If only we choose to become the true believers, good deeds of the lower level, then we can't. Then we will still be under the control of the devil Shaitan. So this is the reason as to why we have to do this work. As Allah has mentioned, shall I tell you, a business that will save you from the fire of the Taman of the hellfire. This is very true, that you must strive. Strive means spend all your wealth and time. For your wealth and time in the path of Allah. And put your whole sole purpose of life to become the lover of Allah. Then only you'll be able to achieve what Allah has promised to us to be able to achieve. Okay.